Um, so I kind of just got cut to the chase. So yesterday there was a very big interview with Tyler Creator in Complex or something like that. As you know, anytime shit like that happens, the timeline talking about it for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Not even 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm exaggerating, but about like maybe like a day or two or things like that. And there, of course, there are a lot of points that were said about Ty talking about state of rap and things like that. But I think the most controversial thing was said about a rapper called, I think everybody knew what he was talking about. He was talking about Ian, referring to Gucci, him kind of imitating Gucci and Future and things of that nature. And I honestly I think he's getting accused of being an old head and things like that, but I'm not sure I don't think he's wrong. To be frank, I don't think he's wrong. The reason I've been kind of waiting for this topic, but I haven't really known how to dive into it. But I feel like this is the perfect segue to dive into it. I think what we've seen from white rappers in history so much is that it's not uncommon for them to be skeptical of them. It's not uncommon for them to use their whiteness as a way to exploit rap and use it to where they want to get somewhere, wherever they want to be, things like that. So it doesn't matter that if, like, I understand, yes, Ian raps, you can say Ian raps well. I'm not going to deny that. But what is the appeal of him? Is it really that he raps well? Or is it that fact that he's rapping like Gucci and Future, but he's white? Stylistically, which is what I'm trying to get people to understand. Sometimes it's not the rapping, it's that if this person was black, would they be getting noticed? If there was I can't even say there's a black Ian, because so much of Atlanta rap is, I can't even say that. But so much of what I'm trying to say is that if him imitating Gucci and Future and all these Atlanta rappers almost down to a T, but you taking the image of somebody else is how so many white rappers have worked in history or in the past or past couple years and things like that. Any type of white rapper that takes off, people don't care that no matter how well they rap or things like that. It's much more the fact that they're doing this, but they're white adding on to it. I hear people kind of referencing the episode of Atlanta. My voice cracked crazy right there. I'm sorry. People are referencing the episode of Atlanta called The Young White Avatar. I don't think it's the Young White Avatar episode that was the name of the title, but in the episode, people talk about how like the industry will take a white rapper, put money behind them, and it leads to successful labels and things like that. And we talk about gatekeeping, we talk about all this stuff, but who is co-signing this stuff behind the scenes? Who is letting things like this thing cool? Once again, if you say Ian can rap, that's fine. I don't really care. Like, I'll let y'all have that. But, and you're talking about influence, he is copying. There's a difference between influence and copying somebody. Ian is copying Gucci and Future and these Atlanta guys down to a T. And we kind of Tyler, like granted, I don't agree with Tyler on everything. Sometimes I think he can be hypocritical. Like in that same interview, he said something about like these rappers trying to come up off trolling. When you're beginning of your career, you're a very big troll. I'm not gonna act like he doesn't do that, and he did stop doing it, yes. But saying that he is 100, I don't get the whole call him a whole old head thing over calling out a play that we have seen so many times. At the beginning, people were saying, even though Post Malone wasn't really biting Atlanta at the time, if I'm not mistaken, people calling Post Malone, people were defending him. And then people were calling out, like Little B was calling out, Earl Switch was calling out, everything like that. Like, this dude is going to switch up eventually. We have seen people so many times use rap as either a launching pad for their careers or use it as when their careers fail. Like, for example, Katy Perry, 2017, when she tried to collab with Migos because I think her career was falling off at that point in time, which was 2017, yeah. When her career was falling off at that point in time. It's people love the value of rap, or people love hip hop, except the color of the skin of the people in it. They like hip hop. They respect hip hop as an art form only to a certain extent. They don't respect the people that made it, the pioneers or things like that. So when we go on these conversations about why are y'all hating on this guy, blah 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 blah, I think people have very much a right to be skeptical of white rappers. I don't think there's a problem with that. I think so many, now granted, are there exceptions to the rules? Yes. But we can't just ignore that the novelty in so many not white rappers is that they are white. I'm not crying or anything like that. My fucking allergies are acting up. But so many of the novelty of white rappers are literally because they are white. And to sit and not acknowledge that is being disingenuous, and I'll even go ahead and say it, not even just white, racially ambiguous rappers. Sometimes the novelty of them is that they don't come off as white. People love everything about hip hop except the black people in it. And these are rappers with stories and things like that. And for a guy to like Ian to kind of come in, and even if his intentions himself aren't bad, for him to come in off these imitating Gucci and Future, and for people to eat it up, I ain't gonna say it's kind of crazy, but at this point we should kind of know better. So all in all, those are my thoughts on that. Like I said, there was definitely stuff that I disagree with Tyler on in the video, but on that point, I feel like he really hit it on the head. But other than that, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get more stuff uploaded to the channel soon. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Peace.